First of all, I do not look the best. I know my hair looks like it's been a whole fucking wreck, cause, you know, just don't ask. I gotta brush it again. Anyways, I just like my hair a little crazy. Is that an issue, bro? I mean, look at Robert Smith, bro. Robert Smith is like literally, his hair would be worse than mine, and he's still the OG goth. Anyways, I came up here to talk about something. So recently, I had to cut ties with somebody I thought was a trusting friend named Sean. Well, Link, I should say, was his name supposedly. I am not gonna go in detail about too much stuff, but I will tell you one thing. For those who were affected on my panel when he was talking crap, I am so sorry. Secondly, the one thing I do want to mention is Link claims that he's a goth person, like me, right? But there is one distinct issue here. A true goth person is never going to be conservative, okay? Link holds serious conservative views and is completely homophobic, transphobic, and he's also racist. He is a white man who likes to use the N-word like it's a piece of candy if you offend him, which is a baby childish behavior. No grown man is going to sit there and use the N-word when he's a white man just because someone angers him, okay? He sat there and said that he is also goth, but he tells people a lot of false information. And I'm going to tell you what's false about it. You can, in fact, be Christian and goth, okay? Because goth is not a religion. No. It's not one specific, it's not even a religion at all. Anybody of any religion can be goth. You just cannot hold any conservative views or values, okay? Because conservative views and values, you will get laughed at by the goth community, especially the fucking actual bands themselves. Because we are supposed to be anti-fascism, okay? Anti-fascism, anti-capitalism, and everything that has to do with control of other people. If you are a person, you claim to be goth, and you buy from Temu, and you buy from like places that endorse child labor, you are a poser. I'm telling you that right now. You are a fucking poser. You're not gonna buy it. Everything has to be secondhand, okay? Yeah, and another thing that Link said that is very incorrect is you do not need to wear all fucking black to be fucking goth. You don't need to wear all white on your face makeup. You don't even know you need to wear face makeup all the time. Another false accusation he made is you can, in fact, he sat there and said you cannot wear tights and be goth. That is such a lie, and that is a big slap in the face to the people who DIY shit. Because as a person right here who buys tights from Walmart and puts cuts in them, who cuts them out in the sleeves sometimes, that's a big slap in the face to the real goth people, okay? Because real goth people have been wearing tights for years for different things. They cut them into, like, gloves. We've cut them into, like, sleeves. We even used them as just regular tights and put little slits in them, okay? DIY is your best friend if you're truly goth. Bands include The Cure, which is the OG. A lot of people know The Cure, right? Susie and the Banshees, Joy Division, Sisters of Mercy, Bauhaus, Alien Sex Fiend, Typo Negative. I don't really think it's truly goth, but a lot of goth people do like Typo Negative. 9 Inch Nails is definitely not goth, but a lot of people like 9 Inch Nails, right? So there's a bunch of different bands out there for the goth community, and I know my favorite of all time will actually be Bauhaus. I love Bauhaus. That's just me. Maybe I'm just weird. I don't know. And HIM is also included in there somewhere. I do know another thing about the things that he says is incorrect is not all goth people are satanic. Boy, like I said, goth is not a religion. Goth derives from punk values. If you know anything about punk values, you do know that being conservative is a slap in the face, okay? If you are a conservative and you claim that you're a goth bud, you are nothing but a fucking poser. You are playing cosplay. Sean does not know, and like every single time that we've talked about goth bands around Sean, he can't even name one fucking song for each one without using Google. Okay, let's just say that as well. I'm not going to go in detail about this stuff like that. But I remember someone being on my panel, being open to learn about goth subculture, and he said lied to her, saying you have to wear all black and you cannot listen to any other music, which is a complete lie. Yes, us goth people love our goth bands with a passion, but there is nothing wrong with a goth person wanting to listen to a different song that's not part of the goth genre. That is okay. Goth people have listened to Lady Gaga at some point, bro. We have. I don't listen to Lady Gaga personally, because I don't like Lady Gaga. I like, every once in a while, I might listen to Beyonce, and I'm fucking 25 years old. I've been goth since elementary school, bitch. You can't tell me nothing. Okay, you can't tell me nothing. You do not need piercings to be goth. You don't. Don't let him make you think that either. You don't need piercings to be goth either. You do not need to wear all black to be goth. You can wear all pink and still be goth. There are different types of goth. Now, people will sit there and say, oh, if you wear all pink, you're cyber goth, or you're pastel goth. That's such a lie. You can still be trad goth and wear all pink. It's all about the makeup technique, baby. It's all about how you present yourself, how you feel about the world around you. Your political views are very much important when you're a goth person. You cannot be a bigot. It's not, bigotry is never allowed in the goth community. We'll just laugh at you. True goths will not even acknowledge you're there. If you sit there and buy from Temu and Shein, you're not a true goth person. I'm sorry to tell you that. I'm not trying to be mean. I really am not. If you're a baby bound, you bought it off of Shein and Temu, it's okay you didn't know. Now you do know. Everything has to be at least Vinted. Or Vinted is a app for secondhand clothing. You can go to a thrift store. You can DIY stuff from Walmart maybe. Just don't be buying from big institutions such as Temu, Shein, Wish, or anything like that, because they contribute to child labor, which we are completely against. Child labor is never okay. Imagine being put in a sweatshop away from your family for holidays and everything. You're not allowed to spend time with your family. You're forced to work. You don't have an option not to work. Imagine being those kids that sit there and work in those sweatshops, right? We're against that. We're not okay about that. We're not gonna, and we do not fund our money towards fucking places that fund it. Okay, any type of fucking shopping place that sits there and endorses that shit, we do not ever want to give money towards those people. Those industries do not deserve our money. You do not want to do anything that contributes to the bad part of society. Okay, bigotry is not allowed. Conservatism, not allowed. You can't be conservative. You cannot be MAGA and be goth. It's not possible. You'll be cosplaying at that point. You're a fucking bigot. You're not real. You're a fucking cosplayer, honey. You're not a real goth person. For all people who believe that goth is like a religion, you're fucking stupid too. Because there are people who are goth who are atheists. Straight atheists. And that's okay. Christian goths exist, and they're valid. Leave them alone, bitch. And I'm so tired of people like Sean being up on my panel. He was on my panel for fucking months, and I've been trying to be reasoned with him, and he doesn't want to listen. He is not a real goth person. He is a fake. He is a poser. He's a cosplayer. A true goth person is not a bigot. He is not hateful. A true goth person is not as hateful as he is right now, bro. I'm only hateful to people who sit there and do stupid shit, bro. And he's doing stupid shit right now. Telling somebody they cannot be Christian and goth is a fucking bullshit, bro. Who the fuck made that rule? Because nobody else in the goth community fucking recognizes that rule. You made that up, bitch, from your fucking brain. Okay? You fucking did. And let's just not, I just don't understand. I don't understand him. I do not understand what's going on in his fucking brain. You do not need to wear all black. I like all black, but that's just a personal thing, right? I'm trad. I love all black. That's okay. But not everybody has to wear all black. You do not need black hair. You don't need to have blonde hair. Just be yourself, bro. You do not need. You can definitely wear all colors and still be goth. Don't let him lie to you. You can, okay? Because goth is not a fashion statement. Goth is not a style. It is a subculture and a way of life. Okay? It's not a fashion statement. It's not a fashion statement. I'm just saying. It's not just about fashion. You don't just dress goth, say I'm goth, bro. He doesn't even dress goth, first of all. He just acts like an asshole, okay? And if you guys wondering, no, goth people, we do not wear makeup every fucking day. We do not go out in public dressed a certain way every fucking day. I do not wear my chains every day. That'd be fucking tiring. That'd be crazy if I did. Not all goth people need to wear white face paint. That's just a preference of mine, okay? You can wear you can just have your regular, skin color and still be goth. Don't let him lie to you. Ever.